then you can put your pot with water. They advise you to put water in it or some other liquid, otherwise you'll melt the pot. That's how hot these things get. They're very, very efficient.
Say when all else fails, there is ham radio. And we are licensed through the FCC, but you can run a battery down, of course. Over here, have a 100-watt solar panel that folds up, and it's called a suitcase. It's from Renoji.
Part right there is, it just runs in here in a pre-filter, and then these are the filters at the bottom of it. And it's sealed up so we don't damage it or anything right now. But typically that lasts 10 years. But once you get it wet, you have to keep it wet in a bag in between uses. And then of course after backwashing. But this both filters it and backwashes here. So to do it, you basically just crank the handle here. And you see it going into the deal there. And so you can do about that 7 gallons in just over a minute.
My name is Lee Hiltonbrand. I'm with the Emergency Volunteer Corps of Nehalem Bay. Currently serve as the Mass Care Lead. EVCNB, or the Emergency Volunteer Corps, is a nonprofit organization that's dedicated to providing methodologies for resilience and focusing on emergency preparedness. Behind me are a bunch of folks from our local Medical Reserve Corps, and we're doing a drill today encompassing a lot of different aspects, but part of it, the most important piece, is they're dedicating this time to the equipment that they recently sourced through a grant, and they're drilling with that so that they can become familiar with the various components. When people in our area could be displaced for any number of reasons, it's important that they go to a site that provides them safe haven. And this particular site we're on right now is a park in the city of Nehalem, and it is a designated assembly site. So by using this site, we're bettering our preparedness. And I can't thank NANUS enough for their tsunami mapping and their evacuation routes that they provided to us. Without those, we'd be a step behind. So thank you to Dr. Allen and NANUS, and
Thank you.
Be turning the generator off to refuel it and things like that, and so this will kind of cover the loads or the outages, so that you want to use this all the time. Any questions on that guy? Okay. So this is a laser printer scanner, and it's not an inkjet printer, it's a laser printer. So that means it can print on waterproof paper.
You don't have to get it from the cut if you do not choose to. So. Okay, take a look at it. Yes, on that.
You don't want more than one person who thinks they're in charge.
Right, one person needs to be in charge.
Yeah. So he's got the two different types of brackets. So there's all these together, and just lay it on the ground. This piece, we need a bunch of people on the inside of the frame. And grab and get the center.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
But this is allowed because it's only for emergencies.
Okay.
Right.
Also,
now it makes sense.
Okay.
So you'd have the wood stove here for warmth and for boiling water.
Hold everything down. You take it all the way down to the ground.
I've got solar and power wall at home, and it keeps the power wall charged even during the winter.
Is that it's really helpful to volunteer.
For people that are hypoglycemic, we don't have insulin. We'd have oximeters, CPR masks, splinting for extremity fractures, and a lot of wound care material and some staplers for taking care of wounds.